Hello traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. Today is Thursday the 18th of January and we are going to look at yesterday's trades, we're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. Let's start with yesterday's trade, and surprise, surprise, I'm going to talk about Euro Canadian dollar. All right, so I have been wrestling Euro Canadian dollar like a bear. This is like Muhammad Ali versus Foreman. This is like Hulk Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior. This is like Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. Hopefully in the last scenario, I am Bruce Lee. But that's what it's felt like, guys. It's been, a bit of a ride, shall we say. I've been trying to sell it. Okay. And I've been taking bits of profit, getting hedged. It's been proper work. Yeah, one of those trades that you feel like trading is work. We have been looking to sell it. I don't think you need me to tell you this anymore. Okay, but we was in a downtrend. Well, we are in a downtrend stroke range, and with these wicks up here, we were just trying to take price back down to the bottom of the range eventually. If we zoom in, guys, we are still getting these selling wicks. Yeah, even yesterday. All right, so this price is this area is constantly rejected. The only problem is, look, you've got an area of rejection here as well. All right, so arguably price has become, very indecisive. But as long as these highs here hold and this doesn't break, then the trade idea is still valid. It's still a good trade idea. Okay, especially if we keep seeing these wicks, this rejection. All right, and yesterday was no different. And yeah, let me show you on the lower time frame. So yeah, so sales make sense. Yeah, we're in a downtrend stroke range. We're at the top of the range looking to take it lower. If we look at the H4, this is the problem we're having. This is why, I'm joking about how it's like a wrestling match or a boxing match, but it feels like that a bit. As you know, guys, trading can feel a bit like that sometimes. You can feel a little bit beat up. But we've had a couple of scenarios. Look at this area here breaking this low, breaking out of this channel. Yeah, we get a beautiful retrace. Yeah, everything's telling us to sell that. Even the candles in here, but price builds up. Yeah. And then bang. Yeah, again. Yeah, we're thinking, right, we get a nice retrace into here somewhere and we can look to take this lower. This would make sense. And again, it just poodles on up and keeps hitting these lows. And in hindsight, which we don't have in trading, some of my hedge positions or stop loss, whatever you use, some of my hedge positions have been a bit tight. Really, your hedge just needs to go up here. Yeah, because that's the point at which you're wrong. All right, so we shall see. And then even here, guys, look, I mean, we get this big bear, this nice bearish candle forming at these highs. And again, we're thinking, right, we're at least coming down to this level here. Yeah. And then look at the next candle. Yeah. And now look at these. But again, we're in a bit of indecision. So this is why the Euro Canadian dollar has been tricky to trade, guys. Yeah. So the daily direction, which gives me the confidence to take the trade, hasn't changed. Yeah. It's still, the premise is still a good one to sell from the top of a range. But the problem is we get breakout, breakout, no follow through. Yeah, again here, breakout, no follow through. Yeah, it just keeps pulling back to these highs. All right, so that's why Euro Canadian dollar's been a tricky sausage. But Bruce Lee is going to beat Chuck Norris up. Okay, but we'll see, guys. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this again today. Yeah, and let's talk about my entry here, guys. So I actually entered on this candle here, yeah, because this was a really nice area and it held onto the hourly chart. I put my first hedge at 4706. Okay, so as you can see, guys, I got hedged. Once I started seeing this bearish reaction here at our channel, yeah, and at our grey zone, yeah, I actually closed the hedge. And then, like I said, guys, the hedge was too tight and I've just moved my hedge up to here. Okay. By doing this, guys, I'm increasing my risk. Yeah, you must be aware of that. Yeah, I just, you can't be, you can't keep doing this, but this is now where my hedge position is, and if it takes that out, I may, I'll probably close the entire trade. All right, I won't even let it hedge. So we'll see. We'll see. We want price. I mean, even on the H1, it's just about holding on to these highs here. I'd like to see a break of these lows. Yeah, and like I say, I'm still in this trade. My hedge is now up here, and we shall see. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on EURCAD. The wrestle continues. What else were we looking at from yesterday? Well, the US dollar pairs, and it was all about US dollar strength. But the problem with these is, guys, it just didn't retrace. Yeah. I mean, I don't even need to show you the lower time frames, really. Yeah. But Aussie dollar, US dollar, we was in this indecision, and then bang, we got a break. Yeah, with this nice big bearish candle. We were looking for a retrace, never happened. Yeah, just shot back down. If I just show you on the H4, guys, there's just no retrace in here. And that was the problem with all of the US dollar pairs. Same with US dollar Swiss franc, which we were looking at. Again, day chart. Yeah, we broke out of this indecision here. Nice bullish candle. Take price up to the next area of resistance. And that's exactly what happened. So again, direction was good. Target was good, but didn't get a retrace. Again, it just stormed up and hit target. And the other US dollar pair was this. This one's a little bit more interesting now, guys. Euro US dollar. So yeah, if we start with the day chart, we have clearly broken down. Okay, so this was the last swing low here. If you wasn't sure, it confirmed it here, and then bang. Yeah, we have had a break. That candle right there broke all of these lows in here. It broke a support level. And we didn't have a trade yesterday because, again, down here, guys, yesterday, there's no value here for me. Yeah, I'm looking for a retrace into here. So this could potentially become a nice trade today, guys. I'll be keeping an eye on this. This H4 candle suggests it might push a little bit higher. We get somewhere in here, yeah, or even at the even at the moving average 20 where it is now. If we see a bearish reaction, maybe a breakdown, this could be a good sell. So keeping an eye on that today, but yesterday wasn't a trade. And what else were we looking at? Yeah, the last trade we were really looking at was Aussie dollar Swiss franc. And it made that short migration, shall we say. Yeah, we were just trying to take price back down to these lows here. If we zoom in, you can see with this candle here, we had a break of this box of indecision. Yeah, the only problem with this break of box of indecision, we like these trades. That's pretty much what happened with all the US dollar pairs. It's happened with this Swiss franc pair, and the move is normally pretty sudden. The problem is we didn't have much room to move into here. Okay. If we look at the H1, we did get a setup. I mean, you could have traded some of these candles, but, these happened at midnight. 1 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you trade the Asian session, you might have got in on this. But for me, guys, by the time I start trading, it's down here. Yeah, and then it's hit target. So yeah, couldn't get in on that one either. And it's been a tricky week, guys. Yeah, that Euro Canadian dollar's been tricky. Also, Euro Pound was a tricky one. I know I kept prattling on about this, guys, but this is eventually broke now. All right. This was news led, but, and we were looking to take sells from here. We've been looking to take sells, ever since this has broken, and we've been in and out of sells in here. But this was a tricky one because this also, if we look like at the H1, it was one of those like Euro Canadian dollar. Even if we start over here, we're like, right, it's broke down, broke down, we're coming lower, and then it just builds back up. There's no follow through with the structure break. Even here, bang, yeah, comes back up to look at this candle. This would have been a lovely entry. We're like, right, we're taking this lower, but it still wanted to push higher. Okay, and this is just a good example of why really you should put your stops above the highs or hedges or whatever you use. And then Euro Pound has totally collapsed, but this was CPI data. Yeah, this was led by CPI data, but Euro Pound eventually come down, and this is, if we go back to the day chart, don't matter how much, on the lower time frames, price pisses about. Yeah, trust in the day chart. Yeah, look at the bigger picture. You can get so caught up in the weeds sometimes but just come up a couple of time frames. Look at the day chart. This was clearly in a downtrend, and nothing had changed. Yeah, we're looking to take price lower. All right, guys, so there you go. That was all of yesterday's trades. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Traders, if you enjoy receiving my trade ideas every day, enjoy my analysis every day, then please come join us. Yeah, we'd love to have you guys. So please subscribe to the channel right now. Also, smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And if everyone could please smash the like button. It really helps support the channel, guys, and we really appreciate it. Thank you. So trades for Thursday, the 18th of January. Before we get started, guys, if you haven't already, then come join our trading community. Yeah, we've got traders in there, like-minded traders. You can share trade ideas, share experiences. Maybe you need some help. Come join our free Discord channel. Next, guys, we have a VIP Discord channel. If you would like to access this, that means you'll get access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me any questions you like. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. And also, guys, you get access to the Trading Academy, which is just full of tutorials to help you trade. All right, so check it all out. It's in the video description. Also, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And finally, guys, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We've got supporter and gold membership, and there's some cool perks. You get early access to this video. You also get a tutorial every single week, and you get priority questions during the live streams, guys. All right, plus a few other perks as well. So check it out. It's all in the video description. Also, guys, don't forget live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. We'll be looking at the charts. Get all your questions ready for me. And speaking of questions, it's question of the day time. So I want you guys to tell me, what is one piece of advice that you've heard recently, and what's this advice? Is it it could be about life, or it could be about trading? So a bit of advice or something you've learned recently that's really helped you with trading and or in life. Yeah, please share it, guys. Put your comments below this vid. Right, trades for today. As you can see, I am looking at gold. You are gold. Sorry, have to do that every time. Seems like it's been a while since we've looked at gold. But we actually spoke about this in the live stream yesterday. And it's broken this mini range. Okay, wasn't in that range long. So we were in an uptrend. Yeah, and then, potentially in this range. Yeah, and now we've broke. Yeah, we've broke the lows of this range. Okay, so we are firmly in a downtrend. We've got lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, clearly in a downtrend, guys. We also have a nice bearish candle. Yeah, that's broke these lows. And we've got room to move into down to this 189 level just before our support level here. So I really like this trade, guys. All we're looking for is a retrace. So there's a couple of areas it could retrace to. So obviously the bottom of the range was here. So price might come up into here. We get a bearish reaction and then we can start selling. Or price could come up to here. Yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction as well, guys. I've also been looking at keeping an eye on fib levels. You'll be notice fib levels coming into my charts, guys, as well. So, you know, I'm interested in this 0.5 fib level. Okay, so maybe in here, price could also react from here. So these are all the levels I'm looking at. So yeah, we just want a nice retrace to one of these levels, and then we'll start selling once we see a bearish reaction, guys. All right, so yeah, we like gold today, so we're selling gold. Other US dollar pairs also like Euro US dollar to sell Euro US dollar, but we need a bit more of a retrace. What else are we looking at? We're also looking at Euro New Zealand dollar. So if we start with the day chart, why do I like it? Because we've just had a fresh structure break. Yeah, I mean, look at this price action in here. That was just absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it's just, you just can't trade that. Nobody knows what's going on. But we have had a nice bullish breakout of there. And most importantly, we've broken this last high. So we have higher highs. We are in an uptrend. And we've got a bit of room to move into. I made it this psychological level because you know I love a psychological level more than I love Liverpool FC. So yeah, this was the next piece of resistance, this candle here. So I've just done it the first psychological level before that. It's too early to say psychological. So yeah, nice bullish candle. We're looking to buy it. As you know, guys, by now, it's not top secret. I won't have to kill you if I tell you I am looking for a retrace. Yeah. So what I want to see, guys, price has clearly pushed out this level. We get a nice retrace into this level. Perhaps the moving average 20 catches us up, and then we get a bullish reaction. We can start buying Euro New Zealand dollar. All right. So those are, I'm looking at many things today, guys. I'm also looking at a bit of CAD strength, which could be handy for my Euro Canadian dollar trade, which is, you know, exhausting. No, it's not really, but I'm looking at CAD strength. So there's a couple of pairs I'm looking at. I prefer one over the other. So let me explain. So Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. This could be a trade idea, but I prefer New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, you can see, you know, we was in this range here really, guys. Yeah, you know, and price has finally broken down, and we could potentially get a retrace and take price down to this 800 level. All right. So I like Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. There's just one thing, was the weekly chart. Look how it's bouncing off of the moving average 20. Okay. Whereas now my third trade idea is New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. And if we look at the weekly chart, it still has a bit more room to move into before we hit support and the moving average 20. So I prefer it from a weekly point of view. And also on the day chart, well, on the day chart, it's the same setup. It's more that weekly that I prefer. And as you can see, guys, very similar story to Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. We was in this range, yeah, and price has finally broken down. Okay, so we've got a bearish breakdown here. I'm looking for a retrace into here, and then we'll come lower. So let's look at that on the lower time frames. So if you look at the H4, guys, you can see, you know, this gray zone in here is clearly a level. Okay, so what I want to see is price retrace into here. The moving average 20 catches up. We get a bearish reaction, and then we could come lower. I don't expect price to retrace into here, but if it did, you know, potentially we also have a setup. But if it retraces to here, chances are it's broken H4 structure, you know, and then I'm less keen to take the trade. So really, I want to see a reaction in here, and then we come lower. There's more, guys. There's more. Like I said, I'm looking at lots of things today. So, yeah, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar short. And also, I'm looking at Swiss franc pairs. Before we look at the Swiss franc pairs, if I could ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel right now, thank you very much. And if everyone could please smash the like button. And don't forget all the cool things we do. We've got the trading community, the free Discord, VIP Discord, mentorship program, and Simply Forex YouTube membership. Yes, Swiss franc pairs. Which ones am I looking at? So pound Swiss franc. Yeah, it's at a beautiful weekly level. Yeah, look at that. And is this still in a downtrend on the day chart? I would say it is. This isn't enough to warrant a high or a low. I would say this is still in a downtrend as well. So in here, I'm looking for structure breakdowns. Also, Euro Swiss franc. Yeah, again, look, it's at a beautiful level. Again, I still consider this a daily downtrend. Yeah, and we're at a really nice level. Okay. And also Canadian dollar Swiss franc. Yeah, we've got lots of Swiss franc pairs at nice levels. It's come down and now it's at this level through here. And we've got a nice bearish reaction here. And again, when I say I'm looking for a structure breakdown, let's take a quick look at Canadian dollar Swiss franc. You can clearly see there's a level that we need to break. Yeah. If it breaks this level in here, price comes up, maybe it comes back down, and then we break this level. Yeah, I'm looking to sell it back down to here. Yeah, but we need that structure break, guys, because if it doesn't break, chances are it will use this level to come higher. Yeah, so if it breaks it, all those buyers will give up, unless it's Euro Canadian dollar. All right, guys. So yeah, those are all my trade ideas for today and everything I'm looking at. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 18th of January. We had some terrible employment data coming out of Australia. So that could, we could see some weakness follow through on the Aussie dollar. The first piece of news we're interested in, guys, we've got lots of speakers. Yeah, because we've got Davos at the moment. Yeah, the economic forum there. So lots of speakers, must be aware of that. Some things could pop out of there. But the first big news we're interested in is this. At 12:30, we got the ECB publishing their accounts. So yeah, this could obviously move any euro pair. And then at 1:30, guys, we've just got a shed load of US dollar data. Yeah, so we've got some 3-star ratings. We've also got, continuing jobless claims, building permits, all big news, guys. So all of this at the same time at 1:30 could really move any US dollar pair. After that, guys, again, we've got some more speakers. We've got the head of the ECB speaking at 3:15. At 4 o'clock, we've got crude oil inventories. Oil is in a state. It's just doing nothing. So maybe we need some data to get that out of the funk. But this could move US dollar, Canadian dollar, and obviously oil. And then after that, guys, we are pretty free to trade. Having said that, I would keep an eye out on PMI data coming out of New Zealand and CPI coming out of Japan if you're still awake. All right, guys. So, yeah, reasonably busy news day as well, guys. All right. Guys, hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Also, guys, don't forget to join me for the live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. See you then, guys.